I just think the economy has affected everyone in some kind of way, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of business you're in.
I had to transition my career because of all the foreclosures.
I was affected by the economy because I was let go from my job in New York.
The economy is affecting my life because gang members and drugs involved, violence.
It's affecting me because I'm in the graphics industry, so it's almost like when advertising starts to slip, that's a good sign that the economy is either going up or down. Right now it's down.
After losing my job in 2006, to just now get a job, that's how bad the economy has hurt me.
There have to be more jobs put in place, and I think the financial situation needs to get better by everyone helping each other.
I think there should be more workshops on how to become entrepreneurs, and I think that there should be, sometimes maybe they could come up with some kind of stimulus package for that.
All the income was going out, but nothing was coming in.
They might need to cut down on the spending.
It's hard for me to find money for schooling.
A lot of stimulus packages are being depleted, and people are not being able to still go to school with the money that was already developed for us.
I want to see more Black African American graduate from high school instead of dropping out.
First of all, the educational programs for our kids, and the financial programs that have to do with getting people back on their feet.
I'm trying to stay in school as long as possible. Hopefully jobs start opening up.
And if they can take away the violence and the gun violence and stuff, we'll have a great community.
Give them good paying jobs and also turn this country around.
There's a lot of people that were not hurt during this economy, so they don't think that, there's a real big problem out here.
There should be some Wall Street reform, I'm sure, because there was a lot of, sinister stuff going on. So I think it needs to be more regulated.
Bailing out the financial institutions, I'm not really for that.
Those guys just sit up there on their butt and just rip people off and take your 401ks, and it's okay. But see, when they go home at night, they're not worrying about where they're going to sleep or eat.
The people who get into these positions of power need to have more checks and balances on how they function.
Right now we just need common sense.
There's a lot of discord amongst our congressmen and women.
People are shouting at each other too much, not listening to each other, and they need to get back to the human element of just listening. I think if they just listen more and try to come to a compromise, I think somewhere along the line they'll reach a common ground.
We need to support our president and implement some of these programs that he's trying to get started.
I would like to see the Republicans really get on the bandwagon and help Obama out.
Oh, I think they're a complete mess.
I think the people must take a stand, focus on the issues, be more attentive, and call those to the carpet who is just fussing just to be fussing.
I mean, they blocking everything Obama doing.
And I think, every politician wants to do good, but they get caught up in the government system, and they want to do good, but they can't because it's a lot harder when you're there. When you're on the outside looking in, you say, oh, I'm going to change this, but once you get in, you find out how difficult it is to get things done.
It's politics, but it's sad that the consumers and the people that all the decisions affect seem to get ignored.
The reason why the government's like it is because they let too many lobbyists influence the decisions that they make.
I would like to see the government make decisions based on things that actually happen with everyday people as opposed to like high-level politicians and, rich people, basically.
Any decision made in Washington affects us all, because we're the people and we're the ones that's voting for them and putting them in office. So we want them to make the right decision on our behalf.
I just think right now the government is not really listening to the people.
I'm kind of just watching people suffer from all the decisions being made and everything kind of being handed from a top-down perspective as opposed from a bottom-up.
They're elected by us, they represent us, but they aren't doing it right now. And to me, lobbyists is nothing but another form of legalized bribery, in my opinion. And I think that has to stop.
The decisions that are made are seldomly actually seem to consider the people that will be mostly affected by those decisions.
All the time I'm praying that they are making the right decision.
Somewhere along the line, people had to come to a consensus that, look, enough is enough. We got to reach a compromise somewhere, and we've reached it. It might have been hard, it might have been difficult, but they reached a consensus of a common, decision.